Good morning, all. Today's September 5th, 2016. Hope everybody's having a great Labor Day weekend. I wanted to get the weekly trade ideas done for today. First one on today's list is YY. Now, YY had an inverted hammer right up at the top here, but strong volume coming in. Chart is breaking out of the trend here. So off this inverted hammer, I'd like to see a pullback somewhere closer to the trend line, which puts me right about $50. So what I'm looking for is a pullback to that $50 area in order to try to bring this back up. And I think after it retests the $50 range, it should give you higher than this 56 and put you closer to that $60 range. Next on the list is Yard. Okay, so Yard printed a bullish harami right into a support zone over here. So if you put a horizontal line right here, you'll find that Yard found some support here before it made this move up. I'm expecting for a similar reaction off of this bullish harami down here. Stochastics are obviously kind of curled up a little bit. MACD's pretty cooled off, and a little buying volume came into it on Friday. So what I'd like to see off this bullish harami is I would like to see any small pullback somewhere to about $21.35, somewhere there for a long, and I think you can bring this chart up into that $25 range. Now if the chart continues to hold, you have to watch this downtrend here for any adds into the position if it does break. Next on the list is Ctsh. Okay, charts holding over here into this range, so you can see that there's definitely a lot of support into this range. Volume increased just a little bit on Friday. Stochastics are crossed up, MACD's crossed up, 813 cross up. The chart's kind of breaking out of this range here. So what I'm looking for this over here is let me see what I said. Support at $58.20, which brings me right back down to the 50 EMA, which is this green line over here. So $58.20 for your long area. If the chart can hold at the $58.20, you can expect it to go up to $60 and try to retest this trend that it broke before. Next on the list is Cavm. Okay, so perfect double top right there. Quick rejection candle right up at the top there. So I would like to be short biased on this one. Decent volume came out of it. MACD seems like it wants to cross down. Stochastics already crossed down. So I'll be short biased on this one, risking obviously the top area. I think the chart can bring you back down into this $54 area. If it breaks the 13 and it cannot hold there, it's going to bring you down to the 50 EMA, which is closer down to the $50 area. Next on the list is Derm. Okay. So, what do I have on? This is spinning top up here. I would like to be short on a pop to 33. So if you get that move back up to 33, looking for a double top on this one. Obviously the chart, if you bring it back out a little bit, you can see what I'm saying. That's the area right there that it seems like it's just having a hard time coming across. So I'd like to be short at the 33 on the double top, bring it back down to possibly 32, 31 something, somewhere around there. Next on the list is HRI. So before I talk about this one, I just let you know that it's not going to be a huge mover on this one. But that's a beautiful head and shoulder right there. So I just wanted to bring this up and you can see how some of these patterns actually work. Nice head and shoulder, quick rejection, inverted hammer printed right at the rejection, which gives me the inclination that the chart just does not have enough buyers to support a breakthrough area here. So I'd be short biased on this one. I think the chart comes down back to that $33.20 area. Now if you're short biased on this one, if the short does end up working, you want to add if the chart does break this area here. So when if the chart plays out the way we want it to, and you're short based off the head and shoulder, and it comes down here and breaks this uptrend over here, that's where you add into the trade and try to bring it all the way back down into this low $30 range. PETX. Now PETS. Okay. So it's a possible breakout chart here. So chart just barely closed over the trend line on Friday. Volume's starting to come in. MACD's flattening out. Stochastics are crossed up. So I'm okay being bullish on this one, especially if it comes back and retests this $20.35 range. So I'm okay being bullish on this one. It's not going to have a huge range on it, but it could be a nice little slow mover for an upside potential here, up to somewhere closer to about $21. Next on the list is Tree. Okay, so there's a couple interesting things here with Tree, if you can see. The chart did print a bullish Harami right at some support over here. So I am thinking that we can possibly get a move off of this area here on Tree. So what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for an entry somewhere closer to... I'm looking at my notes right now. Okay, so I'm going to look for an entry on this one closer to about $95. The chart's at $95.69. So I'm going to look for an entry closer to 95. I cannot risk all the way down to the bottom here, but I'm going to try to see if I can get the 95 and if the chart decides to hold there. So if the 95 area holds, I'm going to look for a 99 plus target on this one. Next one on the list is Soda. Okay, so Soda, if you can watch this chart here, it is holding up here on this trend. Harami star printed, a bullish Harami star printed on the daily on Friday. It just seems like maybe there might be some buyers here at this area. Friday's volume was obviously into the long weekend, so you kind of have to expect that the volume wasn't strong on Friday. But I kind of like the support of this one, so I'm going to be playing Soda over here off this area of support. So I would like to see it hold, and then I would like to see this trend being broken. I would like a close over the 13 EMA for any ad and push up to this mid $30 range. Last one on the list this week is Tesla. Okay, so Tesla obviously broke its support to the downside. I'm thinking the chart just have a little bit more down to go. I'm looking at the 188, 189 area to be long on Tesla again. So any pop up to 200, I'd be short biased on it. Try to see if you can bring it down into that high 180s. And then we can see if it holds there for any support. So that's the 10 for this week. Remember, this week's going to be only a 4-day week. Volume's going to be a little bit lower. Probably you get some buyers coming back into the market. People are starting to come back into it. Everybody was kind of expecting lower volume in the last couple sessions or a couple weeks actually. But hopefully we get some volume returning into the market here, and we can figure out a direction for sure. For you guys that do not know me or do not follow me, it's at Iceman Trading on Twitter, and you can find a link to everything else that I do here. Thank you guys. Have a great week.